Okay, just going over a couple aspects of this landscape and what all is going on with it. So here I have sweet flag, Ogon acorus. The reason I put this in is color, but also we're in the country, deer. Deer don't particularly like this. Over here, this is dwarf gardenia. Deer don't like it. This is a little bit of a low spot that I told them to put in a lot of extra soil conditioner. Dwarf gardenia do not like to have wet feet, so that's an important part of it. Coming through here, purple coneflower. I wanted part of the experience of this journey to the front door to be experiencing nature. You'll see a lot of butterflies, hummingbirds, and bees around that. Bees are not out there to attack you. They're there to pollinate. Another thing that I did is I put the crepe myrtles here. The reason why is it's part of your experience of going to the front door. I wanted people to be able to walk through an overhead canopy of foliage as they go on their journey to the door. This is also going to be a really good spot to uplight and make look interesting. So sweet flag over there, sweet flag over here. We have some repetition. So what's up with the stone? The stone is here only as a visual element to tantalize the eyes, and that's it. Also have repetition of the purple coneflower and purple coneflower right there. Live oak tree is going to get big. No, it's not too close to the house. I've seen hundreds of oak trees that are that close to a house. No big deal. I tried to make sure that we don't forget that bushes grow and get big. I don't want to put this bush right here where it's going to grow up against the wall. Over here, the snowball viburnum. They added steps, and it's a little bit tight for steps, but it's for the kids right now. It'll probably come out later, but there will be steps through here. This was just an addition. Let me see. The snowball viburnum will create a bit of a canopy. It'll also shade the AC unit, which is on the south side of the house, which is picking up lots of heat. We're going to be putting by this window a holly for screening. I told them to take this condenser and dig it so it will drip towards that holly, making the holly super duper happy. Coming over here, riding lawnmower principle. You can't see my bed lines, but the idea is you don't want, if I go like this, I leave a little triangle of grass that's going to be very hard to mow. So I did my bed line like this, so that if you're on a riding lawnmower, you're turning a wheel like this, and you don't have a little edge there. Also, this coral bark Japanese maple is in the stages of becoming a tree bush. So to make it look like a tree and not a tree bush, what we're going to do is we're going to pull off all of these little suckers right here. And with a Japanese maple, yes, you can do this. Crepe myrtles, not so much, because their limbs, they just don't want to pull off. But we're in the process. This is not by any means a finished product, but I want to strip all of these little suckers off of here until it looks like a tree. I have no idea what that is. It showed up at our place by mistake, but we've noticed all kinds of bees and other nature type things around that. Beyond this, all I can say is that's what this lot used to look like right there. Why they had to clear out so much of it, I don't know, because it cost these people thousands of dollars extra that they didn't need to spend. It will cost them in the future thousands of dollars extra keeping that lawn that you see there maintained, and green grass and everything else. Looks beautiful right now. One last thing I want to say too. So we've done this yard, and it's been months before we put any plants, and so many of the neighbors down there have come out and gone, "Oh my goodness, who did your landscape? Who did this?" There wasn't a single plant out here other than what the nature provided us. Why has these landscapes attract more attention than that? Because of our bed lines. Bed lines are the most critical thing in the visual experience of a landscape. Give beautiful bed lines, and you'll have a beautiful landscape. You don't think of grass as the fundamental, most visual part of a landscape, but it really is. In some cases, I should say. But the picture that you paint with your grass and your beds is the most prominent thing that the drive-by observer will notice, are the bed lines.